started, I've been researching the literature of the Waterways. So I'm a literary scholar, using literature as a way of thinking about what people felt in the past, what was their preoccupation in the past, but also how do we use literature to encounter what I'm looking at now, these uncomfortable histories. So I started actually thinking about this during the Second World War, and where the aluminium was coming from that was transported on the waterways. And that connected with a longer interest I've had in this connection between the canals as an integral part of our national story and of our industrial history, and how that is always connected to our histories of empire, colonialism and enslavement.
On one hand, you've got this beautiful, idyllic, peaceful canal, walking along there. I used to play down there as a kid,
yeah.
Right? And then on the other hand, you have this brutal history. How do you pull those two together? And what is the community saying about this? You mentioned the woman earlier on, but have you put it out there to people of African descent, say Leeds or Bradford? Leeds, Bradford, Manchester or Liverpool.
Yeah.
How do they feel about this? Because it's not been talked about enough.
Yeah, it's never one answer. I get as many answers as I get people I ask, Of course, there are people who certainly don't want a white academic to be doing this work. And I always hope to work in partnership and really think about my positionality. I also think white people should be doing the labour of understanding this and communicating with other white people about this history so that it isn't hidden. There are black folk who've said there's too much focus on this history of enslavement, and we need to be thinking about celebrating achievement and not moving beyond, of course, but that there's too much focus on that history. And that there's a danger of returning to old stereotypes, perpetuating stereotypes about victimhood and focusing on pain rather than on achievement and celebration.